Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm the career mode expert here, and I'm back to take our team through October. We have Derby County, Stoke City, Nottingham, Aston Villa, and Brentford. Not too much fixture congestion, and I think we'll be able to continue the good results through the month. So we're gonna get started here with our monthly scouting update and take a look at any new youth prospects who have come in. We've actually got a bunch of really promising talent here. You can see Nicholas Green in that fantastic 73 to 93 range. We are gonna sign him up. Cameron Davies and Joel Robinson looking a little disappointing. We're just gonna comb through some of the rest of these players here. And Brandon Bell with a 74 to 94, another fantastic prospect coming through. And at this point, our youth academy is actually shaping up really well. I think we have some really bright talent coming through. So with that, let's get the ball rolling with Derby County. And here we go, under the lights for another important match here at Malton Road. The players are stepping up to the line, and let's get this game underway. Derby with the kickoff. They spray the ball out wide to Anya, who has Bogle on the overlap. Marriott whips a ball in. And again, Hernandez in a bit of space. A beautiful skill move to get into the box and a poor shot at the end of that move. And Tete back for Aarons there. Works the ball up to Pookie. With a nice pass to find Steeperman. He chips it up for Buendia, who wins the ball back, but it is a foul. Mount winning that ball back. And he sends Anya down the side. He whips a ball in for Lawrence, and it's saved off the line by Krul. The defense just can't deal with it, and Marriott tucks it away for a goal. Really poor defending there. And it's Derby with the free kick. They work that ball into our box, and it's Zimmerman away. Hernandez heads it down to Pookie, who sends him out into space, and that's halftime. That's a really unfortunate time to call it. I think we had a nice break on there. Disappointing, and we go into the half down a goal. He's got men in the box. He puts it in. Steeperman with the control and can't get on the end of the shot. It's cleared away by Derby. Huddleston with the ball, bringing it up the field. Marriott in the box. We have men to close down, and they can't get on the end of it. Wilson with the shot, and it's wide. And it's all three subs coming on now. Vrancic, Morris, and McLean. See if we can make a difference and get a goal. Morris sets up Heiss. And it's a nice through ball there to Pookie. He cuts the ball in and has a go! Off the defender and out for a corner. Pookie beats his man. Space in the box. Centers it, and it's a poor cross. And now it's Hernandez with the ball in the dying minutes of the game. Puts that in for Pookie with an acrobatic overhead kick, but it's just off target. And that's the full-time whistle. Derby come ahead with the win. Norwich asking so many questions late in the game, but unable to produce anything. It's a disappointing loss, but the team has looked pretty bright tonight. We're gonna have to keep our heads up and keep marching on here. Alright, so up next is Stoke City. And you can see the unhappy Dennis Serbany, not happy with his lack of playing time. He hasn't featured for us at all this season, but between Pookie and Morris, there just isn't a lot of room for the young striker. We'll have to think about what to do with him moving forward. And it's actually Carlton Morris with the request to start this next game. He's feeling confident, and honestly, he's in great form, so we're going to give him the nod here. So it's Morris getting the deserved start out here. He's really impressed so far this season. And we'll see how he can do with a full 90 minutes under his belt. Now it's a big game here against Stoke, and let's see what we can make happen. Finds himself in some space, and he works the ball out to Aarons, who gathers it up and puts that ball in. To no one in the end. Stoke is defending well inside their own box. And now it's Stoke on the break. McLean works it up to Timon. He's got a lot of time and space on the ball, and he puts it in. Just sent away there. Barreño works that ball back to Allen. It's a beautiful save. Krul gets his fingers on it, but just barely. It's Morris up top here. He works the ball out wide to Pukki. Give and go with Vrancic. He has a go at goal, and it's a save by Butland. The ball worked up to the top of the box. Barreiro has a go, and it's in the back of the net. 1-0 Stoke, and that is disappointing. Hernandez does really poorly to give the ball away there, and the defense just can't close it down fast enough. It's a really nice turn and a shot by the Stoke striker, but it's sloppy play that leads them to that chance. There's not enough time for a response in the first half, and that is halftime. And it's Aarons out on the right-hand side. Pukki in behind. Beats his man, puts that one up for Hernandez, and no one can get ahead on it. It's Morris up to Hernandez, who gets ahead of his man. And Bauer just cuts it out. Fantastic defending from the right back once again. And it's Buendia on for Hernandez, who's looking really tired out there. The corner comes in, and it's Pukki on the ball, just wide of the post. And now it's Buendia with a little bit of room. A great pass to find McLean. Puts it into Morris, and it's a really poor touch. That could have been a chance. Stoke with the ball at the top of the box. McLean with it. Puts a low ball in, and it's kept by Krul. And now it's Leitner on for Vrancic just to get some fresh legs in the midfield and see if we can create something here. And now McLean out wide to Heiss. It's Morris trying to make something happen. Buendia with the ball. Whips it across. And Stoke away once again. And it's Pukki chipping it up for Morris. Again, Stoke away and out for a corner. We're into the 93rd minute, and this is surely our last chance here. We're going to try a near post run. And put a driven ball in. And no one on the end of that. Try ball, and Leitner whipping one more ball in. Buendia can't get on the end of it. McLean sends it up. Shawcross away. And that is full time. Another consecutive loss for Norwich as we drop back down the table. And it's Barreiro who makes the difference out here on the field today. Norwich really struggling to have any concrete chances, and Stoke just outclasses them. And it's imperative that we find our footing once again, because with 12 games played, our chances at promotion are dwindling fast. Alright, so Norwich stuck in 13th place now, 16 points from our opening games. And once again, it's going to be so important for us to get a result against Nottingham. In good news, Lewis is back from injury. I'm not going to rush him back into the starting 11, but he will be on the bench today. And it's game time here against Nottingham Forest, and it's going to be a tough challenge. The players are out on the field, and we get underway here at the Forest Park Stadium. And it's a counter here by Nottingham. Robinson away on the left-hand side, puts a ball in. And Close just can't quite get it away, but it's Heiss on the follow-up there, out to Hernandez. Pukki making the run down the center, but it's well defended by Heffel. The pressure is on, and he kicks it out for a corner kick. Nottingham defending really well, and we're having a hard time finding any space out here. Hernandez with a nice ball through to Pukki. But once again, it's Heffel to clear it away. He has been marking Pukki out of this game so far. And it's Nottingham on the counter. Osborne with the ball. Aaron's back to cover. And it's crossed in just beyond the last man. Good opportunity there. Hernandez with the ball, puts it up. Hernandez cuts in the box, has a go, and it's a horrendous finish at the end of that move. He did ever so well with the skill to beat his man, but couldn't get a clean shot at the end of it. How many times have we seen that from him this season? Once again, it's Pukki for Hernandez. Well defended by Cash. And that's halftime. It's been a really tough match so far. Nottingham are defending brilliantly and were unable to create too many chances. The best opportunity in that first half did come from Hernandez once again, but it just lacked quality on the finish. And it's 0-0 going into the second half. Norwich with the ball, and let's see what we can do in the second 45. And Nottingham get the ball back once again. It's with Cole back. Matty Cash lays it off in a shot from outside the box. It's just wide. Some quick subs here. Tete out for Godfrey to get some fresh legs in the midfield. And it's Vrancic in for Leitner to get us an opportunity at goal. Stieberman kicks the ball out wide to Aarons. It's Buendia with the ball. Aarons on the overlap. Pukki to Vrancic. And it's Buendia to tuck it home. 1-0. Horrendous defending there from Norwich. They left the man wide open in the box, and the goalkeeper unable to get out and get a hand on it. That is a really poor lapse in concentration from the defense. But at this stage of the game, we'll take whatever we can get. And in the 92nd minute, we'll whip one more ball in. But that should be time. And with that, it's full time. Norwich is back to winning ways. It's a scrappy goal from Buendia to put ourselves in front, but it was a really tough match, and it's a big deal to come away with 3 points here. So that huge win takes us in front of Nottingham in the table, tied on 19 points, but we are ahead in 10th place. Coming up next is Aston Villa in 8th. With a win here, we will jump ahead of them as well. We're getting to a really crucial point in the season here where every point counts, and we need to have our team firing on all cylinders. And it's Lewis returning from injury to take the left back position over Heist once again. Hopefully he'll slide seamlessly back into our team and help to solidify the defense once again. And let's see what we can do against Aston Villa. Pukki with the ball to start here. Hernandez does well to keep a hold of possession there. Tribal works the ball up. Gets Aarons on the side. Gets the return ball. Whips a low cross in. And it's cleared away. Great movement from the team. Aarons on the return once again. The goalie gets his hands on it, and it's Stieberman with the follow-up wide of the post. That's an astounding miss there from the center mid. The goal was gaping and the keeper was way out of position. It's a big miss early in the game. Foolish defending there, and now Aston Villa have a dangerous free kick. It's put into the box and they make nothing of it. Buendia beats his man down the wing and puts another ball in. It's Tribal at the top of the box, has a go. It's a great through ball to McGinn, who lobs it up to the back post. Lewis with the ball now. Works it up to Pukki, and it's Hernandez in behind. The return ball, and just isn't able to find him at feet. Leitner up to Pukki. Works the ball in, it's a terrible deflection, and it's in the back of the net. Own goal. Norwich with a bit of fortune once again, but that goal puts us in front, and the fans are going wild. Tribal getting caught on the ball. And now it's Grealish charging up the field. Lansbury works the ball in. And it's off the post. The ball well worked in for Adoma. Lewis away. Hernandez. And that is halftime. And we go into the second half 1-0 in front of the home fans. Can we pull another win out here? It's Lewis in a bit of space here. Takes a big touch. Pukki with the ball, finds Hernandez. Blows by his man. I can't get the final ball off, but it's a well-worked counterattack from Norwich, and that was another good chance. It's Stieberman up for the corner. Hernandez settles and has a shot from distance. Off the defender and out for another corner. Hernandez trying to find Stiepermann through, but it's away. And now Aston Villa in a bit of space here. Aarons with the speed to cover. Well played. And now it's Aarons on the other end. Works the ball up for Pukki. And it's Lewis making the run down the left. Gets some space. Puts a beautiful ball in and Buendia tucks it home. It's our right mid scoring again and he is in hot form. It's a great finish, but that's really all down to Lewis and his fantastic play on the side. His trickery on the ball beats two men and puts in a comfortable lofted cross to the back post. Buendia has done well to score, but he's looking tired, so we're going to give a run out to Cantwell since we're up 2-0 at this point. Poor deflection there leaves El Ghazi in space. Lewis there to cover. How good has he looked so far? Hernandez. Lewis up to Pukki. Pukki with the back heel, and Hernandez finds him back. Great play here from Norwich. Pukki putting that ball in, and Leitner can't get on the end of it. Lewis there, almost cuts the pass out. But El Ghazi gets a nice pass off. The shot at Krul, but it's saved comfortably. He tries to find the striker in return, and can't get the pass off. And Lewis with the pace to recover there. Did well to win the ball back. Time for some subs late in the game. It's Godfrey and McLean to get a run out and give a rest to some of our midfielders. Godfrey plays the ball up to Stiepermann. It's Hernandez. Finds Stiepermann in return. He takes a touch and has a go from outside the box. But it's a weak effort and that takes us to full time. A big win here again for Norwich. And we take down Aston Villa to move up the rankings. It's Lewis with man of the match. And he did so well on his return. And that win rocketing us all the way up to 6th place. 22 points and we're just ahead of Derby and Bristol City. Our next game against 17th place Brentford is a really good opportunity to grab one more win at the end of the month and leave us in a great spot going forward. So before we jump into this next game, I do want to take a look at some of our upcoming transfer prospects for January. Now we've been searching for a ball-playing center back who can slide into our back line and play the kind of possession-based football that we're looking for. So I've come up with 4 potential options so far. The first of these being Scottish center back John Souttar. He's a well-rounded physical player and has some pretty decent technicals as well, all in the 60s. He's not outstanding, but he is a nice leader to have. He's young at the age of 22, and he's a pretty realistic target for a team like us at the moment. Next up is Christopher Ayer from Celtic. He's a really bright talent at 20 years of age and already rated 73 overall. He's a really strong player with solid passing stats and looks to be really comfortable on the ball. Next up is Sandler, the center back from Manchester City. He looks to be a really bright talent, so we'll have to see whether we can negotiate a loan or a full-blown transfer. But this guy's technical stats look so fantastic and I would love to have him in our side. And finally, we have Per Schurz of Ajax. The 18-year-old is already 70 overall and looks pretty comfortable on the ball. In terms of his technicality, he is a little bit behind the rest of these players in our pecking order. But again, he's young and I think he could grow into the position as well as any of the others could. But he is a huge future talent and we'll have to see if we even have the option to pry him away from a team like Ajax. So for now, those are our options, but I'll keep you posted with any updates as the window gets closer. Alright, so up next we have Brentford for our last game of the month, and let's see what we can make happen here. So here we are, back in front of the home fans. It's been a bit of a dry run for Pukki, although he is still having a great season, but let's see if we can get him back into form and put another 3 points onto the table for Norwich. We start with the ball. McEachran up to Watkins. Aarons covers well. And Norwich playing out of pressure here. It's a really sloppy game right now. Both teams giving the ball away back and forth. And things have just been end to end. Krul launches that ball forward. Buendia with the back heel, and Aaron's in a lot of space. But it's Henry to cover. Great recovery there from the Brentford defender. It's Watkins with time and space in the box. Has a go, and it's a goal from a really tight angle there. The defender thought he had his angles covered, but it's Ollie Watkins who tucks that one away. 30 minutes in, and Norwich find themselves down. It's close up for Lewis, motoring up the field. Vrancic cuts it back. Buendia with the chance, and it's a great save. Hernandez putting a ball in for Stiepermann. Takes a touch and has a go. It's off the defender and out for another corner. The ball worked up to the top of the box for Lewis, who can't settle it. The ball bounces around, and that is halftime. It's Buendia in behind. Takes a touch and loops it up. Hernandez with the follow through. It's a poor finish there, but I think the keeper had it covered either way. Once again, Odubajo forcing Hernandez out to touch, and it's Brentford's ball. What a great defender he's been. Aarons wins the ball back. We're going to have to find something on the counter here. Stiepermann up to Hernandez. He's got a lot of space. Has a go, and it's a save by Bentley. It's a Norwich corner. Let's see what we can make of this. Vrancic gets on the end of it, but it's wide. It's Morris and Leitner on now. And let's see if these subs can make a difference in the match. Morris up to Pukki. He's in a lot of space. Puts the ball up top. And it's Morris to finish. Once again, our super sub Carlton Morris comes on and grabs a goal. It's a nice simple counter-attack there. Smart play by Pukki out on the wing. And Morris doing what he does best, with a tidy finish. It's Godfrey on for Tete. And let's see if the youngster can make an impact. Lewis back there to cover. Tenacious defense. And he wins the ball back a second time. Godfrey plays it up. Pukki out on the wings. He cuts it back and works the ball into Morris, who has a go again, and it's wide. Those two linking up so well, and Morris just put off by the center back there. Good movement and just unlucky at the end. Leitner up to the top of the box. It's Godfrey in some space. He has a go. Deflected and out for a corner. We're in the 90th minute now, and let's see what we can make happen off this corner. Leitner in, and it's Stiepermann with the follow-up, unable to get a good shot off there. And that is full time. What an exciting match. It ends 1-1, Norwich with only a point. It's disappointing, but really well played there from Brentford. Pukki unable to find a goal, but he gets another assist and has been playing really well regardless, so I'm not worried about it. The difference maker out here is once again Carlton Morris, the young striker coming in. He didn't look great in his full 90-minute start earlier in the season, but what an impact sub he has been, bagging goals off the bench and making sure our team stays in it. With 15 games played, we are still in 6th place and hanging on to a playoff spot here at the end of October. Now that brings us to the end of the month. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and I'll be continuing to listen to your feedback and put out new videos for this series. Next up, we have an exciting November, and with that, I'm the Career Mode Expert, and I'll see you all next time.